Yo, man, this tea time right here, man. About to drop another video. Like, subscribe, and let me just jump into it. So this video will be basically about the topic about LeBron James. Postseason comments last night about him saying about the face of the NBA. Anthony Edwards didn't want to be the face of the NBA because of all the scrutiny and all the just basically downplaying the players and not celebrating the game and the players. So JJ Redick did talk about this before, if y'all remember, not too long ago. Remember him and Charles Barkley went at it. Remember because he was saying that TNT always um, water down the game and they're not trying to celebrate the game. They always talking about the players, and Charles Barkley went back and all like that. Remember, I think this is earlier in the season, if I'm mistaken. But just to try to my opinion on it, what LeBron say, what said, I should say, what he said. Um, I don't know. I just really believe that he got some truth to it. It's like half and half. Like on first take, they was debating this, and I like when Wendy said he was like, it's both sides. It's both. Which the problem is both. And I really believe, in my opinion, like LeBron, he been scrutinized for a very long time. But they like, well, he chose to wear 23. He chose like, but at the end of the day, I still don't feel like that that still shouldn't make you still talk about him and downplay him what he have accomplished. I feel like what we do, we always try to shit on one player to build up another player. That's what we do. Even the music, we'll say that, oh, Lil Wayne ain't the GOAT over Jay Z, and why believe Jay Z to go to Lil Wayne? Then we'll shit on Lil Wayne, and we'll downplay Lil Wayne on everything he did as an artist, in his career, to boost Jay Z up. Instead of just saying Jay Z is a great artist, and I just feel like he's just a better artist because I relate to him better. And no disrespect to Lil Wayne or Kendrick Lamar or anybody else, they're a great they're great artists too. And they got good careers. It's just I prefer Jay Z over the reason why you know what I'm saying. We don't have to shit on another player or another person. In my opinion, that's what we do in society. We do that in sports. We do that. It's everything. If you think about it, we always gotta put someone down to boost someone up instead of just saying, you know what, the game is what it is because it is. So in my opinion, I just believe that. Like I said, I never when we talk about the every time I go to the barbershop and every time we have these conversations about who to go, I never downplay neither player. Like I got three goats, and like I said, it's not in no order. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. You could I forgot who said you could toss up those three names whoever fall first. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at either one because they all three to me had amazing careers and they all won multiple championships. I know Jordan never lost, but overall I mean they're three great players, like really great out of the mind players. So in my opinion, like I'm not going to downplay LeBron's losses in the finals and all that and everything. It happened. Don't get me wrong, and it does play a factor in the GOAT conversation. But at the same time, I'm not going to downplay his career because of that. Yeah, he lost, but at the same time, he's still a great player. He's still doing amazing things right now at the age of 40. It's amazing the things he's doing now. You know, Kobe Bryant when he was in his career. I'm not going to downplay. I'm not going to downplay Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Or the things that he did in his career. So I feel like that's what they kind of do. And I always say like the thief of joy in the moment is comparing. When you start comparing when you should be celebrating, and I'm guilty of that on the Super Bowl performance by Kendrick Lamar. I judged it right away, but then I had to go back and watch it again, and I watched it twice, and I was like, oh, see, I missed it. It was one of the greatest performances we've ever seen, and I'm saying that for a Super Bowl, and that's my opinion. But I'm saying at the same time, sometimes when you the prisoner of the moment is comparing, like sometimes we gotta stop and pause and we got to look at it, analyze it all, and break it down to be like, okay, this is what it was. And we should celebrate it first, no matter what. We always should celebrate the game. We talk about it enough. We should celebrate it. Why would I celebrate? Why would I talk about something? That's like being in your relationship with your woman, but every time you always down talking her. Basically, like you love the game of basketball, you love this woman, but then every time she do something, you downplay her every time she do something, like she accomplished something, you downplay it, and then try to compare it to your ex, or try to compare it to someone else, or compare it to your mom, or any like this another woman. Well, she did this, she did that, she did this, she had that, and then it's like, well, why are you with me if you can keep comparing me to other things or other people, whatever situations, instead of just celebrate me because you love me? That's what we're supposed to do as basketball fans. I'm not comparing you to the next because there's no comparison. We know what Michael Jordan is, and he the standard, and we know what he has done in his career, and it was a marvelous career, and I respect it. Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, we can go on and on, right? But I'm saying at the end of the day, we should be celebrating we should just be celebrating the sports of NFL, NBA, I mean, everything. We should just be celebrating it. It shouldn't be like, I get the comparison though. I get the comparison sometimes because I remember they was talking about this yesterday on the first take. They was talking about comparison is wrong. I said I disagree with that. I believe you can compare players. There's nothing wrong with comparing players. Like, you can compare Jordan to LeBron, but we can't shit on him. I'm not gonna shit on LeBron when I compare him to Jordan. Like, Jordan might be a better shooter, or Jordan might be a better defender, or a better scorer. I'm not gonna sit and say LeBron is not a he's a terrible scorer, or he's just not a good scorer. But Jordan's a great scorer. I'm not gonna say that. They both good scorers. Jordan's is better. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with somebody being better. It's nothing wrong if whatever it is you're comparing it to is better than whatever the situation is. But that don't mean that that person is bad. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't mean that I gotta shit on you just because I feel like this is better. I think that's what we be prisoners of on social media a lot. I see it a lot, and we gotta stop doing that. It's more of celebrating the game, man. Celebrate, watch the if you watch it, because a lot of us watch it. We watch the game all the time. We watch from the first game to the championship. We watch it. It's a long season, 82 game season. We watch it. We watch majority of the main games. I watch all the games, but a lot of us don't. But we still, a lot of us are engaged into the games. We're engaged on what's going on and all these things. As far as the NBA around the league, the Luka trade, all that stuff, we all into it, right? It's all entertainment because it is entertainment too. Because we forget that aspect of it. It's entertaining too. It's entertainment. So you have to entertain it, because if you don't entertain it, people not gonna want to tune in. I always say wrestling, WWE, to me is always gonna be the best showsmanship league, company or business, whatever, ever. To me, wrestling, it sees everybody. You know why? Because you know it's not real. You know it's not all real, but you still used to tune into it. Why? Because they promote. And I'm going back in the day when Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bret the Hitman Hart. I'm going back to the golden time of wrestling. The reason why wrestling was so good is because the entertainment it was hot. It was great. It was great. It was great performances. But you promoted the superstar wrestlers. You promoted them. You promoted Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, all these guys. You promoted them, and it was a storyline that you built up leading up to WrestleMania. Because WrestleMania was the ultimate goal, right? You had SmackDown. You had all these other paper views events, but WrestleMania was the golden of gold. That's the championship basically of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Championship of wrestling, and you build it up all year to that point, and everybody back then tuned in. They bought it, they tuned in, and they watched it. And they was intrigued by it, and we knew it wasn't real. We knew it wasn't real as young dudes growing up, and just people who watched wrestling back then knew it wasn't real. It was no way. We knew it wasn't real wrestling like how UFC and all this shit. It ain't none of that. We knew what it was. It was great acting, but we tuned in because of what? How they talked about it, how they build it up. It's the backstories and the storylines that make what's gonna make a person want to tune in and be like, man, ooh, I gotta watch this. That's what the media is supposed to do, in my opinion. So that's why the media is going to always go against sometimes celebrating the game, because celebrating the game don't bring no drama and entertainment value to it. So you got to understand the other aspect of media. Like media is going, they're going to promote and present and display what's the best viewer, what the best option for the viewers. And what is the best option in the viewers? Let's be real. Let's just be 100. It's negativity. Negativity sells. Celebrating good don't sell. Not in this world, not on this earth. Celebrating everything that is just good in life. People don't care about that. Someone can come to you like, hey man, I just got me a brand new car, man. I just bought me a brand new car, earned this nice Benz, 2025, blah blah blah. You can tell somebody that and they be like, all right, that's cool, da da da. But let them motherfuckers say they come to you later in life like, yeah, man, I just lost my car, or da 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 da, or something happened to it, da da da. Everybody they be like, oh, what happened? What went up? Like that's what they do. That's what we do. We want to know why. Or you back there, man, dude lost his car, man. Instead, you be like, yeah, man, dude he just got a new whip, man. That shit hard as fuck. You see his new whip, man? I'm happy for him, man. Like, for real talk. Like, that's some real shit. We don't do that. So, you gotta understand how the media gotta play it when it comes to promoting players. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got, and I get it. Like I said, it's two things. Because they do talk about players as far as what they don't accomplish and all their failures and mistakes and stuff like that. Like especially the players in today's generation playing, a lot of them they always on them about this and that and the third. And I get it, and I think that's why a lot of people like, man, I ain't trying to be facing the NBA if it's gonna be that. But I feel like the face of the NBA, is the person that don't matter. It don't matter about none of that. It's almost like I'm willing to take the last shot, win, lose, or draw if I miss it or not, and I can live with those results. And you could, and then the next day when they talk about it on sports and I missed that shot, I'm good with it. Cause next time I come back and I get an opportunity, I'm gonna bury that motherfucker. That's the face of the league to me. A person that ignore all that. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron did. LeBron had to ignore it. You gotta think when LeBron came into the league, man, his expectations was very high, and he exceeded every expectation that was for him. And on top of that, he had to ignore that when he went to Miami. He had to ignore that. He had to ignore all the shit that people were saying about him, and to go chase after what he was chasing after for in his career to make him to be eligible to be in this gold conversation. He had to ignore all that. So at the end of the day, you can't let the media as players distract you on what you trying to do and trying to accomplish, and that's trying to win. And the matter, and the thing is to me, when they say I'm not good, when they say that I'm this, that, and the third, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna go out there like, no, okay, that's how they feel. All right, I'm about to show them. I ain't got nothing to say, ain't nothing to talk about. Just know that this is what's about to be going forward. I feel like that's the attitude, right? But at the same time, like I said, it's different times. A lot of people are sensitive. A lot of people, social media made us a lot of sensitive. Social media made us as humans very sensitive to everything. People, you can't even joke these days. Back then when we was growing up, you could joke, talk shit. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more. So you always gotta think about every single thing that's transpired to what it is now today, as far as the media, as far as how things are in life, and I'm talking about just in general, and then how the NBA is now. They make a lot of money. They're entitled to themselves on a lot of things, especially with how things are in the NBA. And my opinion, like I said, that plays a big role on why they just don't take the criticism that the media brings to these players. And I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I just feel like it's always been like that. I feel like it's just more heightened because of social media. But I'm saying there's always been players getting shitted on by the media, always. And so players in the past can speak on it, and now players in the present can speak on it. But I still think at the end of the day, it is needed for a balance and a change. I feel like we do need to celebrate the game a little bit more. I feel like we should be giving players a lot more than flowers, especially if they've been in the league for 15 years and shit like that, 12, 13, 14, 15 years, and they still putting up numbers and trying. Because I feel like it's not always about winning the championship because it's a team accomplishment. I can't even say the word. It's a team. It's a team goal, and they. You can't always put it on every player to win a championship because they don't have a team. You know what I'm saying? So they just gotta perform and give their best every single night that they play, and that's respected. And that's all you can ask for the players. Is just give your best, and your best. You gonna have better days. You gonna have worse days. The thing about basketball is a make or miss league. You gonna have terrible nights. See, look at Steph Curry. Steph Curry just had a wonderful night. 50. He just dropped 56, scored hit 12 threes out of 19. It's gonna be a game, which it probably was, or I know he had in the past, where he missed every three. He was 0 for like 8, 0 for 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been times where Steph Curry had bad shooting nights, but that's the part of the game, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You have bad nights, you gonna have great nights. You just celebrate the game regardless. Bad nights, good nights don't matter. You just celebrate the game. Celebrate the fact that you got to watch a basketball game, and the team, say if it's the Lakers and LeBron and Luka, they just had a bad night and they went against a team like, I don't know, they went against Detroit, and Detroit just had their number, and they not a better team, but they beat them. We shouldn't be shitting on the Lakers on what they didn't do. Like, at the end of the day, they just lost the game. They lost the game. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. They turned the ball over. That's fine. We can analyze the game, but that's it. And then you don't have to shit on them. The game, they didn't play well. Move on to the next. That's what it's supposed to be. It shouldn't be, oh, this and that. We're talking about him, putting them down. This is the reason why he's not the GOAT, because of this. It shouldn't be none of that. And that's what the media need to change on too. That's why I say so. It's both things, in my opinion. It's both things. And it's a lot of growing that we have to do as people who cover the game, people who speak on the game. Because he was like, I disagree with Stephen A. when he said social media ain't media. I believe it is. It's the new media, just like Jeremiah said. It's the new media. It's the new media, and it is the media. And he don't want to. That's one thing Stephen A. don't want to agree on and come around to, and know. And it's the truth, because that's why you got a social media platform, for a reason, because it is the media. You wouldn't have a channel on YouTube if it wasn't the media, and you wouldn't be coming up with topics. You wouldn't have your own channel. You won't be talking about different things in the world and different topics if it wasn't media, right? So that's why I said I disagree. When he kind of contradicted himself when he said that, and I'm like, no, and no one said nothing on the panel. No one said nothing, like, dude. So it is media. That's why Gilbert Arenas is on First Take, because of what he do. It's media. What he does, his channel. That's the reason. And he's putting out numbers. He's talking about the game. He's talking about different stuff, different topics, whatever it may be. It's media. Just because it ain't on ESPN, or it ain't on a major channel, don't mean that it's still media. It's still media. No matter how you look at it, it's still media. And that's why I disagree with him on that. So, like, it's up to us, everybody who talk about the game, to celebrate the game. More people will celebrate the game and talk about the game, and it's good. It's good to have a good, healthy conversation about who the GOAT is, and who the best point guard, and who's the best defender, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Best team. Like, it's good to have those conversations, because that's what sports is about to me. Sports is about comparing and competitiveness, and who's better, and who wanted more, who's more passionate, and all those things. That's what sports is. So it's not like it's a bad thing to have a healthy conversation on the game itself about who's better and who's not. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just it gets to the point where we do it too much, and we gotta celebrate the game. It's a balance. We gotta celebrate the game. It's just as much. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about just as much who the GOAT is, who ain't. We gotta talk about everything, all the good stuff too. That's it. That's it. And it'll change, and then things will get better, and people will start appreciating the game more. But it's tea time, man. North Pole, another long video. I was trying to make it short, but it is what it is. I'm good. Hey, you see where I'm at? I'm in my office. I'm chilling, man. Hey, you know, getting that money. But that's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to watch the game tonight. Who played tonight? I can't. Oh yeah, Lakers and Clippers play tonight. I'm gonna watch most of the games tonight. I got the pass, so, and I'll be watching other games on TNT or ESPN. So yeah, I'm just, hey. And I'll be back again with another video probably tomorrow, most likely, about the game and about what's going on and stuff like that. But I just want everybody to have a blessed day. Let's celebrate life. We should celebrate the games. Celebrate everything else as well. Give people their flowers. Stop hating. Stop being negative all the time. Let's just be real. Tea time out, baby. No pole for life. Yeah.